Hello my friend, welcome in the Light Code channel and welcome into new episode. In this episode we are going to find out what are the Laravel resource controllers and how to create a resource controller. At least we have to declare a route for resource controller. Let me show you the theoretical concept. Let me go to the resource controller. In this episode you can see for resource controller. Now let me show you the theoretical concept. What are the Laravel resource controller is. Most of times the operations we carry out on a model in our applications are create, read, delete, and update, as for us interacting with the database in concept. Its simplest way to execute such an operation is by creating a resource controller, which appropriately routes all HTTP requests for CRUD operations to the controller. CRUD is C for create, and R for read, and U for update, and D for delete. And then we answer to this question, how to create resource controller. We can use the make controller artisan command --resource options to quickly create a controller to handle these actions. Create, read, update, and delete. By this, executing this command, PHP artisan make controller, for example, controller item or any name you like to set here. And this helper must be here, --resource. Also, we need to, I like to show you the benefit of using resource route. First, we have to understand why we choose the resource route instead of a different route. In normal case, we are forced to create 6 routes in order to able to handle the database connected to database. Let me improve this here. Database connected to our website. This 6 route here I show you this route. Index, store, create, show, update, destroy, and edit. But by this executing, declare this route, we can collective all this route in one route. This single route declaration create a multiple routes to handle a variety of actions on the resource route resource instead of get or post resource, the URI of the route, and this name of the controller, resource controller. So let me go to the VS Code and starting the working. First of all, we need to create a new terminal, and in the terminal we will need to create a new resource controller. PHP please excuse me, PHP artisan make controller, and we need to name it the controller, for example, item controller, and set the helper --resource, I think --resource, and hit enter. Yes, it create for us a new resource controller. We go to the app, HTTP, and controller folders, and here you can see here it create for us a new resource controller class. You can see here he created automatically all function we need: index, create, store, show, and other. Edit and update, I think, yes, update, and destroy, delete or any data we need to remove from the database. After that, we need to create a route, resource route, I think. So I go to the web file and create a new route. I say route, I think, colon, I don't know what this, go here, colon, and here, instead of get or post, we add this helper, resource, and add the URL for the route. For example, I say or named it item, and comma resource, and then class, resource class, we need to use it, for example, item controller, it is here, and then terminate it as class and semicolon. After that, we need to create a view for use it in the one of the method of this controller. So I need to create a view here, view, for example, I named it, I termed it to item, for example, .blade.php, and hit enter. It create for us a new view. So I add the simple tag here, h2. Why do this? h2, and here I set a simple sentence. Hello, I think my friend for simplest way. So after that, we need to go to the item controller and call this item view for showing you how the resource controller is work. So I go to the, for example, in index first, and here I return return and say response, and then parentheses, and go to the view and call the view. I named it item, and end by semicolon. You can see here we create a view item, and we call it here. So I need to restart local server, start it, create for us a new local server, and we need to upload our project on this server. So I go here and say PHP artisan serve. By this executing this command, we upload our project on the local server, hit enter. Yes, our project running fine correctly. So we need to go to the browser and call this. Let me open, and here I say local host item, for example, and hit enter. You can see here by the executing this command, we can call the controller we created here, and we access the data we before stored in this function, response view, and we set a simple tag in the item in the view and say hello. You can see here in this episode we learn how to create a resource controller and understand why must we use the resource controller. Here you can see by using the resource controller we not need this route. I think this enough for this episode. Thank you for watching, and if this episode helpful to you, please support us by sharing, subscribe, and like. I wish see you later in the new episode. Thank you again for watching. Bye bye.